Think you've seen intense action? The movies I'm about to show you will make your heart race like nothing before. Number 4 on this list was so controversial it almost didn't get released, and number 1, it redefines what action cinema can be. Number 10, Demon City. Our countdown begins with the blood-soaked revenge thriller that's been compared to John Wick meets Oldboy. Demon City follows former hitman Shuhei Sakata, who wakes from a 15-year coma to discover his family murdered and his daughter manipulated by the mysterious Kaiman Gumi gang. What makes this film different from standard revenge flicks is how director Seiji Tanaka blends traditional action with Japanese folklore. The demonic masks worn by the gang aren't just for show, they represent the city's dark legends that become increasingly real as the film progresses. The standout moment, a 6-minute unbroken take where Sakata battles through 28 gang members in the narrow corridors of an abandoned hospital. No cuts, no CGI, just raw, brutal combat choreography that reportedly took 3 weeks to rehearse. But the real gut punch comes in the twist ending when Sakata finally confronts the corrupt mayor Sunohara, only to discover, actually, I won't spoil that for you. Just know it's a finale that will leave you speechless. And if you think that was intense, just wait until you see number 9. Number 9, Counterattack.
Perdón.
Counterattack isn't just another cartel movie. It's a pulse-pounding military thriller that draws directly from Mexico's real-life struggle against organized crime. When Captain Guerrero's elite Murciélagos squad is ambushed during what should have been a routine border trip, they're forced into a desperate 18-hour battle for survival against overwhelming odds. What sets this apart from similar films is the unflinching realism. Director Chava Cartas insisted on practical effects throughout its actual explosives and stunt work that would make Tom Cruise nervous. The final confrontation between Guerrero and cartel boss El Aguajan isn't just a physical battle, it's a devastating moral choice that challenges everything we expect from the genre. When Guerrero finally has his enemy at knife point, what he decides to do next is genuinely shocking. And just when you think it's over, the film delivers a gut punch ending that reminds us the war on cartels is never truly won. Number 8, Invasion. What happens when you take 3 rookie Dutch Marines and throw them into an actual invasion? That's the premise behind Invasion, the action-packed military thriller that's been called Generation Z's Black Hawk Down. Unlike most war films that focus on hardened veterans, Invasion follows recruits Andy, Jack, and Noah as they face their baptism by fire when the fictional nation of Veragua attacks Dutch Caribbean territory. Director Bobby Bormans delivers some of the most intense combat sequences ever filmed, utilizing drone cinematography that puts you directly in the middle of chaotic firefights and daring helicopter extraction. But what elevates this beyond typical military action is how it balances explosive set pieces with genuine character development. Andy's struggle with both his fear of heights and his complicated relationship with his injured father gives emotional weight to every bullet fired. The sequence where our 3 protagonists infiltrate Veragua's jungle to rescue a captured diplomat is a masterclass in building tension. 14 minutes of heart-pounding action where you genuinely don't know who will survive. But our next film takes military action to an even darker place. Number 7, Sunray Fallen Soldier. What happens when elite soldiers come home but can't leave the war behind? That's the haunting question at the heart of Sunray, Fallen Soldier. When former Royal Marine Andy Coleman loses his daughter to a drug overdose, he recruits his old military unit for one final mission, dismantling the crime syndicate responsible, piece by bloody piece. What makes this film extraordinary is that director James Clark and Daniel Shepard cast actual Royal Marines veterans in key roles, bringing unprecedented authenticity to both the combat sequences and the portrayal of PTSD. The warehouse raid sequence has already become legendary, a 4-minute single take, combining tactical military precision with raw, desperate violence that feels frighteningly real. But it's not just the action that hits hard. The quiet moments between these broken warriors as they confront their demons delivers emotional gut punches between the explosions. The film's unflinching look at the cost of violence, both to its victims and perpetrators, makes the bloody climax all the more impactful. This isn't just entertainment, it's a statement about war's lasting damage. Speaking of damage, our next film takes violence to artistic new heights. Number 6, Marco. Some revenge films are subtle. Marco is not one of them. This Indian action masterpiece from director Hanif Adeni follows enforcer Marco de Peter as he returns from exile to avenge his blind foster brother's murder. What begins as a standard revenge thriller transforms into something far more intense when Marco's entire family is massacred, triggering his metamorphosis into what the director calls a human horror movie monster. The film's hyper-violent set pieces blend martial arts with modern weaponry in ways that have to be seen to be believed. The now infamous chainsaw duel sequence reportedly caused test audiences to both applaud and walk out. It's worth noting that several theater chains refused to show the uncut version, forcing the director to release the full monster cut directly to streaming platforms. The climactic showdown between Marco and the sadistic butcher Cyrus reinvents what action cinema can be, a beautiful dance of destruction that you can't look away from. But if you prefer your action with a side of romance, our next film delivers both. Number 5. Love Hurts.
I'm so sorry.
Who says Valentine's Day can't include explosions? Love Hurts defies expectations by combining bone-crushing action with genuine romantic comedy. When reformed hitman Marvin Gable, now living as a successful realtor, reunites with his former flame Rose, it reignites both old passions and deadly threats from his past. Director Jonathan Eusebio brings visual flair and perfect comic timing to create action sequences unlike anything else on this list. When Marvin finally confronts his crime lord brother Knuckles, yes, that's really his name, it delivers both the explosive showdown action fans crave and an emotional resolution that will have couples squeezing hands in the theater. But for pure, high-concept action, nothing beats our next entry. Number 4. The Gorge. Sometimes the simplest premises yield the most intense results. The Gorge takes two elite snipers, stations them on opposite sides of a mysterious canyon, and tells them one thing: don't let anything get out. What starts as a minimalist military thriller evolves into something far more complex as snipers Levi and Drasa, forbidden from direct communication, begin sharing notes and forming an unexpected connection across the divide. Director Scott Derrickson masterfully builds tension by only giving us fleeting glimpses of what lurks within the Gorge, mutated results of illegal bioweapons research that become increasingly horrifying as the film progresses. The film's unique structure allows for both intimate character moments and explosive action, particularly in the third act when the containment protocols fail and our protagonists must enter the Gorge itself. The climactic sequence, shot entirely with practical effects and minimal CGI, combines survival horror with military action in a way that's genuinely groundbreaking. This isn't just an action film, it's a reinvention of what the genre can be. But for pure gangster action, our next film takes the crown. Number 3. Bogota, City of Lost. Set against the backdrop of Colombia's turbulent 1990s, the film follows young Korean immigrant Guk Hee as he navigates the criminal underworld following South Korea's financial collapse. What makes this gangster thriller stand out is its unique perspective, showing how a 19-year-old outsider evolves from desperate immigrant to calculating crime lord through necessity, intelligence, and brutal determination. Director Kim Seung-ji delivers action set pieces that blend Korean and Colombian cinematic style. The psychological chess game between Guk Hee and rival crime bosses that gives the film its distinctive edge. When Guk Hee orchestrates the assassination of crime Lord Alejandro while framing his own mentor, it's as intellectually satisfying as it is viscerally shocking. The film's final moments, where Guk Hee stands triumphant, yet morally hollow, delivers a powerful commentary on the immigrant experience and the corrupting influence of power that elevates it above standard crime thrillers. But for pure martial arts excellence, nothing tops our next film. Number 2. The Prosecutor. When you hear legal drama, you probably don't think martial arts masterpiece. The Prosecutor brilliantly combines both genres in Donnie Yen's most impressive performance to date. As ex-detective turned prosecutor Fa Kriho, Yen brings both intellectual intensity and physical prowess to his quest to expose corruption in Hong Kong's justice system. What makes this film special is how seamlessly it weaves bone-crushing action sequences into a genuinely compelling legal thriller. The moment when a courtroom cross-examination transforms into a flashback fight sequence is pure cinematic genius. The film's centerpiece, a chaotic showdown in Hong Kong's Emter Station where Fok must protect a witness while battling multiple assassins, showcases Yen's incredible physicality even as he approaches 60 years old. But the true payoff comes in the film's climactic courtroom scene, where all the physical and legal battles converge in a moment of justice that's as emotionally satisfying as any knockout punch. Number 1. Twilight of the Warriors, Walled In. Some action films are just entertainment, others become instant classics that redefine what the genre can achieve. Twilight of the Warriors, Walled In falls firmly in the second category. Set in Hong Kong's infamous Kowloon Walled City, a lawless, labyrinthine urban jungle that once existed as the most densely populated place on Earth, this historical epic follows mainland refugee Chan Lok Kwan as he seeks refuge from triad boss Mr. Big. Director Soi Chin recreated the long-demolished walled city on a massive scale, creating what might be the most immersive and atmospheric setting in action film history, a vertical maze of narrow corridors, hidden rooms, and improvised communities. What elevates this beyond mere spectacle is how it balances intense action with genuine heart. As Chan finds family and purpose within the walled city, the final act becomes not just one man's fight for survival, but an entire community's stand against external threats. The climactic battle as Mr. Big's forces invade the walled city is a 22-minute tour de force of martial arts excellence, practical stunt work, and emotional payoff that has already been compared to The Raid and 13 Assassins in terms of impact.